Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. In today's video, the lack of fishing RNGs kind of does a full flip. We go ahead and tap into a little bit of lava fishing, and the floodgates have been broken open. RNG after RNG, and honestly, some really useful ones that we needed to get our hands on. So if you're excited for all that and some RNG drops today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking out the Hypixel store for the remainder of the cute jellyfish fire sale skin or the ongoing brand new spring bundle over at Taylor's shop, whatever it may be, and whatever you're buying on the Hypixel store, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, ZACH. If you type that on checkout, you actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses my code. You guys are the absolute best. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So I just caught a tiny boa, and I've been fishing with Rumbler here for a little bit. He's a fellow Ironman. He's level 467, so a little ways ahead of me, but I caught a tiny boa, and he loot shared a certain drop off of it that I am mainly going for. Yeah, he loot shared a tiny boa shed off of mine, so GG's to him. Yeah, that's annoying because sometimes with loot share, you like copy the the person who spawns it loot. Except for I did not get one. Not that I see in my inventory at least. So yeah, a little bit tragic. Still gonna keep on going at it. But if we look at like our bestiary for Titan the Boas, we're actually 80th out of everyone on the server for Titan the Boa kills. And then what's even crazier is if we go into fishing for Wiki Tikis, we're 38th on the server, which is kind of insane. I'm curious what our final position will be by the time I'm actually done. But yeah, I have definitely done a ton of this type of fishing. Just still looking for a couple main things. Those sludges are one of them, actually. We're up to 628 at this 1,000, so it's coming, slowly but surely. Okay, I decided to switch over to lava fishing, honestly, because I've been staring at the water for far too long, and the first Ragnarok I get, which also was a bestiary tier, dropped me Burnt Tex, which is kind of crazy. This item is worth 40 mil, lowest bin. Grants 5 double hook chance, but reduces your fishing speed by 50. So quite the trade-off there. But yeah, that's like the first nether RNG I've gotten, and honestly the first fishing RNG I've gotten in what feels like a little while. So I will take it. No complaints. Obviously still looking for a brimstone handle and chains of the ends of time. If I'm not mistaken, you get familiar with all this stuff. Yeah, chains of the ends of time. We drop Burnt Text, which is actually the rarest drop from it. Wow, that's actually insane. Yeah, I really want that brimstone handle to upgrade our soul whip to a flaming flay, also for museum. And yeah, so some pretty cool stuff going on though. No complaints there, and just gonna keep lava fishing, I suppose. I guess hopefully more drops coming soon. Oh my goodness, was my luck today from Ragnaroks. We just got a brimstone handle, which is actually huge. We need this to upgrade our soul whip to a flaming flay. I forgot about all the other stuff involved though. Okay, so let's break this down. We have the brimstone handle. I don't know how, these things are only 2 mil. I guess they're like 2% drop chance, but still, it's kind of insane. So we need a braided griffin feather. I should have everything for this. I do have some soul string on my island. I have more than enough griffin feathers. 5,500 griffin feathers. Only need 160. Then the hotspot water orb. I still need singed powder. So I'm doing that for a bit. That's kind of brutal. And then the lava water orb, I do have enough for this. Okay, so I need to keep fishing. I need 3 more singed powder. Pretty cool stuff, though. We've gotten 2 RNG drops from Ragnarok today. Brimstone Handle and Burnt Text. That is actually insane. Let me toss these on the ground. I do not want those books. And I'm going to be honest, I'm just NPC selling those. Beautiful. Well, time to get back to fishing, and I'll be back when we have 3 more singe powder. Okay, so honestly, that did not take long. Also hit a couple bestiary milestones along the way. 1 for fried chicken, which is nice. I saw fried chicken 14 and thought I was close. I'm not. It goes up to tier 20. So we're up to 750 of the 3,000. A little ways to go on that. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I really haven't done that much of the new lava fishing. We're up to 21 Ragnaroks, though, which is really nice. And we already have 2 of the main 3 drops, which is pretty crazy. Burnt Text, obviously, and the brimstone handle. So I should have all the singed powder. So let me grab out a couple things because I was trying to make some water orbs the other day. Here, I do have a water orb made, so let's grab that out. I didn't craft any lava water orbs, I don't think. Okay, so actually I need a second one then, because it requires 2 different types of water orbs. So let's do recipe flay, And so for this, I need to go make sure we craft the braided griffin feather, but the hotspot water orb, we should have everything now. I have a ton of broken radars since powder was kind of the one thing I was slacking on. And I almost used all my scorched crab sticks for hotspot bait, but I remembered to save some luckily, so that's good. But yeah, we should be good on everything, just reading through the list. Looks all good. I mean, we have to craft it anyways, so there we go. And then the lava water orb, I know we're chilling on all this stuff, so let's craft that as well. Then let's go back to, oh, wait. Fiery Scuttler. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, I was too slow. Let's go back to our island really quickly. I need to find where I put my soul string. I think I want to say, is it on this side here? It's not. I'm gonna be honest. That was where I was guessing. Oh, okay, perfect. I have some soul string here. Do I have more? Oh yeah. Okay, we're chilling. We got soul string. So let's grab out. I can't remember how many stacks it was. I'll grab about 5 because I know that's the maximum it can be. I think it's only 2 stacks I need though. So let's do recipe griffin. We're gonna craft a braided griffin feather. Yeah, it's 4 stacks I need. Okay, beautiful. We have everything. Let's craft that. Braided griffin feather crafted. And put the rest away because I don't want to lose it. And then we can grab our soul whip in the center. I want to make sure all of our enchants stay. Braided griffin feather, hotspot water orb, and a lava water orb. Flaming flay, withered flaming flay. So the difference here is that at the bottom here in the newest update, they made it so soul whip deals 2 times damage to sea creatures. Flaming flay is 3 times damage to sea creatures, and that should be it's actually quite the buff on like damage, strength even over 100 something more, crit damage from 80% to 82%. Ferocity, there's no base ferocity on this, and there's 27.5 on this. Okay, so massive upgrade, obviously. So let's craft it. Boom, there we go. And then also it unlocks another gemstone slot. Do I have to pay anything to apply? I don't. Those are my favorite types of gemstone slots. And for the time being, I can use another onyx on there because don't really have anything to put the onyxes on at the moment. So may as well. But yeah, let's just slap that in there. Boom. There we go. 2 perfect onyxes on it. That is clean. And we can also run over to the museum really quickly and donate that for some more XP because this was one of the last new items we need. The second last one, actually. I believe the only other new item after this is the Titan line, which I've been trying to get, but that was plus 12 Skyblock XP. That's actually huge. Let me find it. Oh, geez, it's like right here at the end. So, yeah, still need Claymore on this page, but happy to have that done. We need Yeti Sword, which my minions are working towards. And I think that's it. Do we have 2 left? We do. Yeah, wow, it's Yeti Sword and Dark Claymore. So both of which we're in the works for. Armor, the only armor we're missing is tier 13 perfect, which I'm also working on right now. And then rarities, don't even get me started. We have so many left. But a big one that we have left is the Titan line. And I think that was it from the new update, if I'm not mistaken. It should be. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff, but happy to have this. This thing should be doing a ton of damage. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put some slightly better enchants onto our Flaming Flay. I don't really know what else I can add to this at the moment. Like Experience 4 I could. It's like a 500 or 400,000 coin enchant from the Viking in the park. But yeah, I think for the time being, this should be pretty solid. Don't really need more than this, but I kind of want to see what type of damage this thing actually does to sea creatures. So let me go ahead and catch a sea creature real quick. Yeah, there's one. So if we use this, 226,000 damage. That is actually very solid. I don't really have a soul whip to instantly compare it to, but I remember seeing like 57k as like the number I was getting with my soul whip. So yeah, if we're getting like 200,000 something, that's kind of insane. And if I left click with it, how much damage is that doing? Let's catch. Oh, CM. Okay. So if I just punch it, was that 334k? Wow. Okay. That thing can actually shred if needed. Like, that is way more damage than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm on Mage Reforges. I'm sure that does a little something, but still want some intelligence because usually I am just standing in a hot spot, kind of going like this. Like I'll fish, catch something, hype kill, and then kind of just keep going. So I do want to stay on Mage Reforges, but yeah, this thing does way more damage than I thought it would. That is actually kind of insane. And I did put champion on it, but you try not to final hit with it mainly for mobs such as like Sea Emperor. I don't know if it's the same with Wiki Tiki and Titan the Boa, but if it's a rider type mob, as in like a mob on top of another mob, it for some reason deletes the loot from what I've heard. I don't really want to test that and delete loot from Titan the Boas or Wiki Tikis, so kind of just taking people's word on that. Let me know if you guys have any experience with that in the comments down below, but yeah, this thing is actually insane. Way more damage than a Soul Whip. Happy I kitted it out. It's recommed, 5 stars. It has Hot Potato Books on. I could put Fumings on it, but honestly, I think it's in a pretty good spot for the time being. I could put Master Stars on it, but once again, no need. I can put a Power Scroll on it, though, which is actually quite interesting. If I do Recipe Jasper, I should put a Jasper Power Scroll on this thing, right? I need 48 enchanted paper. Please tell me I have enough farm for that. I do, just enough. Okay, yeah, let's craft a Jasper Power Scroll, I guess. Slap this thing on in an anvil, right? And that should be an extra 10 strength for 5 seconds when using a right-click item ability. So you spam right-clicking it, a little bit of extra strength. Why not? And I want to see if that makes a noticeable difference. We were at 225k damage before. Let me fish up a sea creature real quick. What about now? 226. It's a little extra, but I guess for something that cheap, every little bit adds up. And yeah, that just does an insane amount of damage. But see, it like deleted the loot for that one, I think, because it was a rider mob. I could be wrong, but I didn't get a dark bait. And usually you do from those. So I guess that kind of goes to show it is true. Kind of strange. Like that one showed the damage and everything. It didn't with the rider mob. So yeah, hopefully they fix that, because it's a little tedious if you last hit by accident and like delete like a crazy rare drop. I kind of figured this would happen at some point, but we now have our first extra RNG drop from the update. The Octopus Tendril, as you probably or may not know, I did already drop 2 of these. I do have Spiked Hook 7 on both my Rod of Sea and my Hellfire Rod. So this is my 3rd one, and I don't have a 3rd rod to put this on. I mean, I guess Giant Rod in the future. That's something that would be really nice to get, but obviously not exactly in the budget right now, considering my G-Drake bank is still below a bill, which we'll be working on soon. But yeah, I kind of thought it would happen, and it kind of makes me want to go over what are we missing from this update. So if we go into Bestiary really quickly, we go into the Backwater Bayou. The big one we're missing, the Titan the Boa Shed. This is like the main one I'm missing from water fishing. I really want to get my hands on this. It allows you to get the Titan line. It's a museum donation. There's quite a few things and reasons why I want it. I'm up to 198 kills, which does put me 64th on the server for Titan the Boa kills, which is kind of insane. So there's that. If we look through some of the other mobs, though, we have all these, obviously, all these drops that come from these. I've dropped a ton of poison samples, honestly, which has been really helpful. Nothing we need from Banshees, nothing we need from Alligators anymore. We have Quick Bite 5 on both of our rods. There's nothing we need from Blue Ringed Octopus. We've dropped 3 of the Tendril. We have all of our half-eaten mushrooms, over double actually what we needed, but it is what it is. Snapping turtles, there's nothing we need here. I've dropped a ton of edible seaweeds and broken radars. Now, Wiki Tikis, we did drop a Tiki Mask day 1 of the update. I am yet to drop anything else from this thing. I still need 2 Troubled Bubbles, in my opinion. I would like to get 2 of them. That would be ideal, and this allows you to upgrade the Piscary enchant from level 6 to level 7. Now, Piscary is actually one of the better ones as well, which is kind of why it sucks that I haven't dropped any, because Piscary 6 gives 6 fishing speed, so it would basically be an extra fishing speed, which would be nice, and just something I haven't gotten my hands on yet, so that's unfortunate, but maybe we'll get there. So from water, we're missing the Titan the Boa Shed and 2 Troubled Bubbles. That's all we're missing from here. From lava, now there's actually quite a bit more work to be done here. I haven't dropped any RNG drops from Fiery Scuttlers yet, but to be fair, I've only killed 48. So there's Severed Pincer, which I haven't dropped any of. If we go ahead and look at that, that upgrades the Frail enchant from level 6 to level 7. That'll be nice to get, preferably 2 of them. And then the Scuttler Shell I also haven't dropped, which is a pretty important one. It allows me to upgrade my Hermit Crab from Legendary to Mythic. This thing's actually quite expensive, 61 mil. This might be the 3rd most expensive RNG drop in the update right now. After Tiki Mask and Titan the Boa Shed, then I believe there's Scuttler Shell. So that is something I do want to get my hands on, preferably by the time I max out the Bestiary, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. I still have a lot of lava fishing to do. There's no RNG drops from Fried Chicken besides Carmine Dye, which would be pretty fire. Same goes for this here. I don't really care about dropping Fire Protection 6s, gonna be honest, so don't really need that RNG drop. And then that leaves us with Ragnaroks, where we actually popped off today. We got the Brimstone handle and burnt text, which is the rarest drop from them. So all we're missing is actually the least rare out of those 3 drops, which is Chain of the Ends of Time, which, if I'm not mistaken, allows you to upgrade the Charm enchant. If we go ahead and look at that, Change to the Ends of Time, it does. So I would like to get 2 of those as well. And what is reassuring is that that is the least rare RNG drop from Ragnarok. So pretty exciting stuff. I mean, we've done really good. The big one, though, is just this Titan line. Like, all these enchants would be great. It's something I just add on to the rod. Scuttler Shell is another big one. Like, Scuttler Shell and Titan line are the 2 that I really need to get. They both give Skyblock XP and just like sizable buffs. So we would really like to get those, but unfortunately that's all the time I have for this one. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. We got our hands on a Flaming Flay, Burnt Text, and an extra Octopus Tendril. So fishing RNG is starting to come our way a little bit. I'm low-key still owed after how brutal Radioactive Vial was, but I guess we kind of made up for that with our Tiki Mask, so you never know. But thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when you find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.